It has been a very involved and very busy day today. Linda and we had to go, okay, let me back way up. The shower heads on both showers in our house were broken. So she and I went to the bank, got enough money out so we could go to breakfast, and then after breakfast we went to Walmart thinking that we'd end up having to go to Walmart in Ada to get the shower heads, but when we got to Walmart in Sulphur, they had a whole 2 shelves of shower heads. So we bought one. I put it up in both bathrooms. My son Benjamin took down the other pieces of one. Now, on the way home, I noticed a car following us. It was older model You remember the Cadillacs that were, the back windshield was flat and the front came down like that, and they were big old boats, and this one was champagne colored. And I got the tag number, and it was a Cleveland County tag, and this thing was, and it was champagne covered. It was following me around. Went and saw Matt and Jerry, and then I didn't realize my son Chris was in the back seat, but Matt offhand said, well, you need to hire a security guard, and I said, I've got one with me. Well, you need to learn to shoot first. I need to teach you. I love that boy so much. But anyway, I brought Linda home, and I went, and it started, I got down past the bridge after I saw Matt, Mike, and Jerry, Matt, Jerry, and Chris. I got past the bridge and turned off. I go down Knapp Road when I'm gonna go take care of stuff and go to town, because I don't like, they're doing a road and they got oil all over everything, and I absolutely I went back down Knapp Road, and somewhere this same car gets behind me. I get across the railroad tracks headed toward town, and then I duck up. There's a gravel parking area to one side in front of a gate, and so I stopped, got out, pew in hand, and asked the individual why they were following me, and it was a skinny little guy. Turns out he was a process server, and the folks, he was the bail bonds company that, well, not bail, the lawyer's office in Norman was trying to find I can't remember that guy's name. His last name was Kershaw, like Sammy Kershaw. Can't remember his first name, but the address they had and the vehicle description they had, the address was the first house on the right on Classen Road. Well, after you go over I-35, and ours is the first house, but this is from 10 years ago, and they had found this guy was back 10 years ago. That house wasn't here. It was a vacant pasture. And but anyway, the description they gave doesn't match the Russell's house over there. It doesn't match the rock houses Jerry sold. It doesn't match any. And I let him know that is a good way to get yourself in trouble. Don't ever darken the back of this car again. I'm doing my vlog.
Okay, I gotta go conference with Sarah's teacher at 4:15.
Mom's gonna take you.
Okay.
But anyway, that's my son Benjamin. anyway, it all smoothed over. I had a feeling something much more nefarious was going on. It was just a case of mistaken identity, which that's fine. I don't think anybody with the last name Kershaw lives on Classen Road. I'm not real sure, but I don't think so. I can't remember the guy's first name. It was a common name too. I've just had a lot going on. I've went and I got myself a double quarter-pounder cheeseburger for a midday meal, even though it's way past midday. I'm going to go in the house here in a little bit and take a shower. I stink! And then Linda wants to take me out to eat for my birthday today. Yeah, I'm even older today than I was yesterday. I just want to stay home. My legs are killing me. Not just the knees, my whole leg. And I just want to go shower, change into some clean evening do nothing clothes, and sit and do nothing. I'm worn out. We can go eat out for my birthday tomorrow. I'm 29 years old. That's how old I am. Yeah, that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Then Linda and I, we watch a channel called Buddy Brown. He's a country singer, and he made a point about magnetic pulses. He called them pulse bombs, and said it could wipe out an area of 5 miles. It's not radioactive. I need to correct him on something. Anytime you have a nuclear warhead go off, you've got radiation, and it's going to be a much bigger area than 5 miles. I don't know where the guy gets his information. Usually it's pretty good information. Today, not so much so. One thing you can get, and I've got some in stock, is potassium iodide, D-I-D-E, iodide. What that does, it helps your body leach out the effects of radiation if you're not just really over radiated. And that's one way. But he had some valid points. Suddenly everything shuts down. Is that going to happen in the near future? I doubt it. I really do. I'm not one of these doom and gloom guys, even though it sounds like it sometimes. What I am is a realist. It's like my politics. I'm a libertarian, not a Republican, not a Democrat. I'm a libertarian. My wife is basically a libertarian too. I believe in laissez-faire, or in other words, less government, you keep what you earn, less taxes, less government interference in your life, and your money has to be worth what your labor is. Now, it's been years since I've done any physical labor for money, but I do intellectual labor. The way things have been going financially lately, I've thought about paying the fee and putting my consulting license back up. It's a 30-day layover before I can do that, before the licensure takes effect. It's not as simple to get the kind of clients I've had. You have to be bonded, and if you do not have that license, no bonding company is going to touch you with a 10-foot pole. They're just not going to bond you. So that's one reason It's like you'd spend $10 to make $1. You get your $10 back and then that other dollar. And I charge some hefty fees for doing consulting, but I'm tired, you know. I mean, I'm really tired. I'm worn out, actually. Not just physically, but I'm worn out mentally and emotionally. I've been dealing with a lot lately. There's a lot on my plate. My quality of life, Linda's quality of life, has suffered due to it. There is so much going on in my world that it beleaguers me most of the time. My best friend Jerry has so much, I don't know how he does it. He has so much going on in his world that it beleaguers him. Finally, I think he's got the government off his back. He's got a good crew, counting my son Chris and my youngest adopted son Matt, to help him get through stuff. And he has quality people working for him now, and that is a big thing right there. Now what? Hang on. Okay, I'll deal with that later. That's what I'm talking about. I have things hit me constantly I'm having to deal with. I would love nothing more than take Linda out tonight to a nice meal and sit and enjoy living a little bit. It's not going to happen, and I'll apologize to her later. I'm really not up to it. I'm not. Well, you're always up to eating. You're fat. Well, yeah, I'm fat, but I'm not always up to eating. Tonight is prophecy class. We're not going to make it. When Matt and Mike see this, they can pass the word to Jerry. I tried telling them before, we don't have the luxury of just doing what we want to. Tuesdays and Thursday nights, Aurora goes out on dates with her boyfriend. And Brandon and Nicholas are off work, and they work hard. So when they're home, they're not up to watching kids and doing everything else. Plus all the other things we have to do. Tomorrow night is church. We will make that. Linda and I will. It's going to go some and probably be able to make prophecy class on Thursday night. I don't know. We'll see. But she and I have so much going on. No, we won't be able to do Thursday night either, because Friday morning I have to have her to the hospital in Ada. She has to have surgery on her right big toe. So she's going to be down for the count for a while. So I'll take her over there and I'll get her home, and we'll just deal with it from there. But like right now, Linda is taking Benjamin to the school. Aurora's in the house with the children until I get in there. About 5:30, her boyfriend should be here, and they'll go out until 8:30. And I think it's cute as all get out. She's wearing his letter jacket. Letter, L-E-T-T-E-R. Life is always entertaining here on the farm. It is. I want all of you to think on something here, and I'm dead serious. There's a lot of stuff going on right now. Mom texted me on Facebook, private message, asking questions. And she made a statement. She's glad she believes in Jesus Christ and He takes care of things. Well, you're right, Mom. He's large and in charge. There's, folks, if you don't know that Christ is your Savior, you better find out. And one thing you need to do is keep your friends close, your family close. Try not to have any enemies. Learn to love properly, and that does not mean going out and spreading the joy by doing things that are biblically and scripturally not okay. There are commandments against them. Behave yourself. Do what's right. Love your neighbor and love yourself, and be kind. Above all, be kind to everybody and everything. You know, Linda she took the children to school this morning. While she was gone, her little dog Ollie was yipping and whining and irritated me quite a bit. In the mornings when I get up, these don't work from here down. My legs don't work from the knees down. It's not just the diabetes, it's part of other ailments I have, and it takes a while for my body to wake up. It's not a circulation problem. It is a nerve problem. But normally, this morning it had just affected me wrong, and I kept telling him, shut up. Normally when he does that, I reach over, I get him, I love on him, and he calms down. He sleeps on top of the covers. There's white dog hair all over everything in our bedroom. He's a precious little ankle biter. That's what he is an ankle biter. But folks, be kind even to dogs that whine and bark when they don't get their way. Be kind to everybody and everything. I've got to get off of here. I love all of you. God bless all of you. Be kind, and bye.